would like to begin today because every time I get asked, why do you like oils so much? And my answer to that is, of all the natural healing modalities I know, essential oils are the most pleasant to me because every time I use them, I turn into the mode. And I'd like you to experience that. So try it with me. Get playful. This isn't a lecture. It's going to be very interactive. So we're going to have fun as we learn about oils. So let's take a deep breath into our nose. How does that feel? So let's talk a little bit about oils and where they come from, how long have they been around. I think, is essential oils the latest fad? What do you guys think? Is it the latest fad? No. Essential oils have been around for thousands and thousands of years. They've been mentioned in the Vedic scripts in India. If I'm not mistaken, the Bible has made a reference of oils about 188 times. That's saying something, right? And they've been used in various capacities. Now, to me, when it comes to health, in my little bubble, I believe that health comes through emotion. That's the base. You have your emotions in check, there's a very good chance that your body will actually be in balance. And to me, these are super, super powerful for your emotional health. They, of course, help you structurally, and they help you physically, and they help you mentally, but I also think that there's a great power in them to bring your emotions right where they need to be. Living proof. About 16 to 26, I'll very briefly give you a little history. I went through a very, very, very bad phase of depression. It went undiagnosed till about the last 2 years, and then of course as soon as it was diagnosed, guess what I got to take? Any guesses? Begins with a Z.
Xanax.
Yes. So I played with that because I didn't know any better. And I saw that it did less good and more harm to me. And my search began there. It's like, no, there's got to be a better way. This can't be normal. And that search, through the grace of the universe and whatever else, I ran into the essential oils. And I've been using that, and that's been my pharmacy for the last 12 to 13 years now. And I have 2 children, both boys, rambunctious sometimes, both football players, never have to turn to a pharmaceutical. This is our pharmacy. And when this is done, we're going to be cooking, and I'll show you my second pharmacy. But that's the limit. Haven't popped a Tylenol or anything over the counter for over 12 years. The birth of my son was the last time. So I'm a living witness that these work, and I hope you'll be able to see that and enjoy them because they're such a gift. So what is an essential oil? Let's say if we took this leaf right here, and thank you Z for these beautiful flowers. If I took them and I pressed this, or I tore the leaf, what would you see?
Juices.
You would see a little liquid that comes out. Do we quickly go bring a Band-Aid and stick a Band-Aid on it and say, oops, sorry you broke, here's a Band-Aid? No. Do we go get some antibiotics and start putting it in the soil saying, oops? No. The plant just heals itself. So what essential oils are basically is the lifeblood of plants. It's the immunity that we take from these plants and put them in these bottles through steam distillation. So if you think about plants, do they withstand all kinds of temperatures? They do. They don't get a cold and flu and run to the next white-coated guy. They deal with it. Bug infestations, they deal with it. So can you imagine what kind of strength plants have? Now imagine taking that, pulling out very gently exactly the good stuff from it, which is the oil, the lifeblood, packaging it in these little bottles, and what do you have? Magic in your hands. That's how I look at essential oils. So any questions so far? Okay, so I'll give you a little rundown of what's happening today. This kit actually has quite a few oils and blends, but because of time constraints, we'll talk about 3 oils today. You will get to experience all 3 of them. And then we'll move into the kitchen, and I can give you the menu, and hopefully that'll make you stay. So we're going to do herbalicious pasta as an appetizer. It's made with essential oils. We're going to go into lime cilantro rice and beans to go with it. Again, seasoned with essential oils. And for dessert, I have dark chocolate seasoned with orange essential oil. Does that sound good? Good, they won't leave me now. Okay, good. I have to tell you, for those of you who don't know me, I do a lot of intuitive work, and to me, feeling the oil and feeling the frequencies matters just as much as the science behind it. So Nature's Sunshine is going to give you science, top of the line. They are actually the pioneers in creating oils. And then they kept making the oils, and now they've come to a place where they're able to have such a close eye on the quality of the oil, and that's what I was sold at. These oils vibrate at a very, very high frequency, and I'm super sensitive, A, to energies, 2, to oils, and for me it was love at first sight. And love at first sight came from Inspire, which is in the kit, and maybe you guys can smell it later if we have an opportunity. Okay, that's the way to go. And I have some garlic in here, and this is what I'm going to season it with. I'm going to go with 2 drops of basil. In this case only 1 because it's a little. And 1 drop of oregano. And I wouldn't write the recipe because I already have them uploaded on the website. For a change, it's done. My dear friend Mitch said it will be done, so I'm going to believe him. And there's a drop of thyme. So you've got oregano, basil, and thyme. There you go. A little bit of lemon, because we all like lemon. Actually, maybe show the camera what this looks like. Does the camera want to see what this looks like? Do you smell it? It's really good. So now, go ahead and feast yourself. Okay, now, I'd really like to bring this around because completely different fragrance.
The smell show.
Nice.
Wow, wonderful.
Smell it from here.
Yeah. Now you see how the smell is so completely different compared to the first one. We've done the same thing. What's the difference? Bay leaves and a switch in oil. Oh. Pretend. Do this with me.
I just want the peppermint though when I use it before.
See? One oil at a time.
Is some of the herbs from Christian, and I've been seeing Shahnaz for raindrop therapy, and I'm doing a bunch of stuff at home, and my last blood work came back normal.
Wow. Yes, last May I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I've only chosen to do natural holistic healing, and I am completely cured. I got my results in March of this year, and the last that I did was raindrop therapy. Shahnaz had insured me that the remaining cells that were in me would be cleared out through raindrop, and they were. So it definitely works, and I also used predominantly Nature's Sunshine products throughout the whole 9 months. I'm still continuing to use some products right now, but overall everything is perfect.
Bravo.
I'm brand new to Nature's Sunshine. I've only recently been using the products and I like them. But starting back in November, I had 83% oxygen in my blood because I had a lot of asthma and lung problems and fluid on my lungs that I couldn't get rid of. And so I came, and Shahnaz did not only the raindrop treatment, which is excellent, where she uses many different oils on your back that releases so many things in your body and clears so many things, but she also does, she calls it health coaching, I call it life coaching. She does this thing with the circle of life, where she goes through every aspect of your life. She works on mind, body, and spirit, and on emotion. Because we all know if your emotions are not in check, you can't get well. And so I was on 11 different prescription medications. I stayed awake during the day by drinking tons and tons of coffee until noon, and then I switched to Coke and drank Cokes all the rest of the day, a real caffeine addict. Since then, I'm on no medication whatsoever. I have 100% oxygen in my blood, and I don't drink coffee anymore. And it's not that I gave up coffee, I never intended to give up coffee, but coffee gave up me. But anyway, I'm very, very happy. I feel very healthy. I'm not, like I said, I'm not using medications, I'm not using anything anymore, and I'm still coming. She released me a month ago after 6 months of coaching, and I told her no. You release me when I say I'm released. And I signed up for another 6 months because, or 6 sessions because it's that important. And she really just walks you through every aspect of your life and anything that you're having trouble with. So I wholeheartedly recommend her coaching sessions and her raindrop treatments.
Thank you.